Welcome to the channel, Play It Quick. I'm Gambit. This is Ancient Glacier. Our objective is to prevent a magic apparatus from being assembled, either by drowning its parts in the icy waters of the frozen lake where it stands, or killing everyone working in construction. The extra challenge: make at least 8 ice tiles become broken ice during the quest. Having gained a fire-attuned penumbral crystal, I have advantage in this scenario. Each hero gains 1 protected token. The advantage confers the benefit of breaking regular ice tiles with at least 2 figures instead of 3. A barrel can replace 1 figure. And broken ice is deadly. It will cause 15 damage. And because I have Secrets of the Kemet Past and Future fact, I also gain 2 empowered tokens for each hero. And Vellum has Igor, Cleric of Chaos, which allows him to switch skill sets to the Brute. Vellum will take the first turn. He is targeting the Red Berserker with Energy Ray. Needs to get past his 8 defense. Success. Vellum will trigger his passive, so he will move Berserker. 1, 2, 11 damage comes through, bringing him to 64 health. For the effect, he will move 2, 1, 2, then he will move 1, 2, 3, 4. He tosses the barrel, which moves 3 spaces in any direction, which will stop when he hits the Berserker. There are now 2 figures, counting the barrel, on the ice, which causes it to break, dealing additional 15 damage. Vellum also had those 2 empowered tokens, so 6 additional damage would bring the Berserker down to 43 health. The Berserker will retaliate against Askarin. 1. Vellum will spend 1 mana, perform Bone Crush. So before the roll, he will pay 3 health, and the villain is weakened 8. Askarin is protected, so he needs to get through 10 defense. It's a success, but he is weakened, so only 17 damage comes through. Askarin will use his Sun Barrier armor to shield 7, so only 10 damage comes through, bringing him down to 81 health. Then he gets to move to all enemies. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Berserker and the archers will take 15 damage from the broken ice. Yemi will activate next. 1, 2, 3. For her benefit, she will move 2, 1, and she will toss the barrel 3 spaces in a straight line. She targets the orange archer, who has a defense of 6. Her passive triggers. Vellum will charge 2 skills. Then the 10 damage goes through. Yemi will move him 2, 1, 2. There are now 2 figures on that ice tile, which means it breaks and 15 more damage comes through. Let's not forget she had 2 empowered tokens, so 6 more damage. Then another target takes 8 damage. That will be the blue archer. The orange archer will retaliate against the lowest health, which is Yemi. But before that happens, Askarin will spend 2 mana to perform Punish. He will pay 4 health to pull the villain 6 spaces and deal 10 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And since he crossed the corner of an ice tile, he does technically cross the terrain, and so 15 more damage from broken ice brings him down. Askarin will activate. 1. He will use Aura of Destruction against the blue archer. Needs to get through 6 defense. His passive triggers. At the start of his turn, there is at least 1 enemy in 2 of you. He will pay 3 health. Aura of Destruction will deal 9 damage to the blue archer, and he will use Spike Chain, 10 damage, so he's down to 13 health. 10 damage to the Berserker, he's down to 18 health. The warrior takes 10 damage, down to 50 health. Let's not forget the empowered tokens, which does the blue archer 6 more damage. The blue archer will retaliate, but Yemi will spend 3 mana to finish him off. Azrael will activate. 1. He will target the warrior with a defense of 7. His passive will trigger. He will heal Askarin 4. 8 damage comes through. He's down to 42. Plus the 2 empowered tokens. He will choose to move an ally 2. 1, 2. He will heal 8 up to 81 health. Because of Aura of Destruction, the warrior will actually take 3 more damage, so he's down to 33. The red warrior will retaliate against Askarin. 1. He's got to get past 7 defense. It's a critical failure. Only 8 damage comes through. He's back down to 73. It is round 2, and Yemi will activate. She will target the red warrior. She needs to get through 7 defense. Her passive will trigger, so Askaran will charge his 2 skills. Then she deals 10 damage to the warrior. He is down to 23 health. She will move to the target. 1, 2. Then the berserker will take 8 damage. He is down to 10. She will spend her lesser impulse on a vellum, allowing him to move 3. One of those moves will push the barrel diagonally 3 spaces, so it will land next to the warrior, causing the ice to break, and he takes 15 damage. The warrior has 5 health because of the aura of destruction attack is still present. He continues his move from lesser impulse. 2, 3. He will target the warrior using elemental blast. He needs to get through 7 defense. His passive does trigger first, so he will move the enemy 2 spaces. 1, 2, deals 12 damage to him, and before he goes to the great beyond, other enemies in 2 of the target will take 8 damage, which is the berserker. Everyone gets a mana. Azrael will go next. He will attack the red berserker. Needs to get through 8 defense. Hopes to get through 8 defense. His benefit does make that over 8. It's a success. 8 damage comes through. He's dead. Everyone gets a mana. He will take his move action. 1, 2. His third move action, he throws the barrel back this way. 4, and that's his turn. Askaran will activate. He moves first. 1, 2, 3, and for his 4th move, he will throw the barrel down 3 spaces to there. And 5, he moves again. 1. For his 2nd move, he throws the barrels, stops at the doors. 3, 4. Now it is Avellum's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He takes another move action, throws the barrel, hits the door. 2, 3. If all villains are dead at the end of the round, start event 1. As you defeat the last Kemet, you feel the winds blowing, cold enough to freeze the blood spilled on the ground. Ahead, you see a fortification and some wagons filled with bright bluish crystals. But before you can reach it, more troops rush in your direction. Well, carrying those barrels was a waste then. Round 3, and Yemi will activate first. She moves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And for her last move, she will push the barrel onto the ice. Azrael will activate next. He moves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Azrael will trigger his lesser impulse attack. Avellum will jump in and spend 1 mana to perform Onslaught. He runs to the closest villain. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that villain will take 4 damage. Askaran will take his free 3 moves from lesser impulse. 1, 2, 3. He will use Radiant Burst, which allows him another 2 moves. 1, 2, and he needs to get past the warrior's 7 defense. That's enough. 8 damage comes through, and Avellum, his skills are charged, so he will deal 9 additional damage. He's down to 49. Askaran and Azrael will take the mana from the effects. The Green Warrior will retaliate against Yemi. 1 takes 8 reactionary damage. Yemi will interrupt and spend 4 mana to deal 16 damage to the warrior, down to 25. Avellum will spend 2 mana to perform the skill Rupture. On an even, he takes 16 damage. And that gets through. He's down to 9 health. And Askaran will spend 3 mana, because this skill is already charged, to perform Punish. He pays 4 health, and he pulls the Green Warrior closer to him, dealing 10 damage. That's enough to kill him. Askaran will activate. He is going to perform Dimensional Blow. 1, 2. The ice will break. 15 damage comes through, down to 60. Askaran would have moved first. Then he attacks. 8 defense. 11 damage comes through. He is down to 49 health. Then he will swap places with the green archer. The red berserker will retaliate against Askaran. Moves 1, 2, 3. That was the quickest way getting reaction damage from Avellum. Avellum will spend 1 mana to perform Bone Crush. He will pay 3 health to make the berserker weakened 8. He's going to miss, and so weakened A is only 2 residual damage. The last hero to go is Avelum, but Askarin will spend 3 mana to perform Punish. He spends 4 health, and he pulls the Necromancer 6 spaces closer and deals 10 damage. 1, 2, 3. She is down to 65 health. Avelum is going to perform Headshot on the red Necromancer, choosing to take the 6 bonus, which means he has to get through 14 defense. And he will use his Hurling Thunder, so he gets +2 to the roll. He needs to get through 12. 20 damage, +6, plus the 8 from the attack, 34 damage to the Necromancer. She is down to 31. Each enemy in between in a straight line take 8 damage. So the green archer is at 57 and the red berserker's at 33. Because of Avelum's passive, he can move the Necromancer 2. 1, 2. She will retaliate against Askarin. She's looking to get through 7 defense. 25 damage, and her passive triggers, so 7 more damage, which is 32, and uncharged 2 skill tokens. She will pull Avelum 6, 1, 2, and then flee 3. 1, 2, 3. Into the broken ice, and takes 15 damage, down to 16 health. Green Archer will activate Unprovoked, which deals an additional 5 damage. He targets Azrael. He will sidestep into the spikes. 4 damage, taking him to 53. Azrael has 7 defense. No good! Residual damage, +5 from Unprovoked, so 13 damage. I think that may have been the first attack not on Askar in this game. At the start of the new round, Avelum will attack with Shockwave, targeting the red Necromancer and the red Berserker. The Necromancer has 8 shield, and the Berserker has 8 shield. 16 damage to both, and he's allowed to move 3 the target's hit. 1, 2, 3, 1. They're on ice and it breaks. Takes him down to 2 health. Yemi will activate next, targeting the green archer, looking to get 6 or higher. He takes 10 damage. He's down to 43, and she will move to the target. 1, 2, and the warrior will take 8 damage. Yemi's passive does trigger. Avelum will charge 2 skills, which brings him to total charge, so 9 more damage comes to the green archer. It's the green archer's turn. He's going to retaliate against Azrael. Avelum will spend 1 mana to perform Bone Crush, where he will spend 3 health, and the villain is weakened 8. The green archer can't avoid reaction damage, so he'll take 8 from Askarin. He's down to 26 health. Azrael has 7 defense, 11 damage plus his passive, which is 16 damage. He is weakened 8, so only 8 damage comes to Azrael. And Askarin will take 5 echo damage, and he will heal 6. Back up to 32, and he will flee 3. 1, 2, 3. Askarin will activate next. His first move action, he will toss the barrel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He takes 8 reactionary damage. Then he tosses this barrel. The ice breaks. 7. And that's his turn. Avelum will activate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He will use Hunter's Guide to move 2. 1. And for 2, he'll toss the barrels. That causes that ice to break. 15 damage. He's down to 17. Past 6 defense. He is down to 2 health. Azrael will activate next. He moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Targets the green archer. A 1. A miss, but residual damage is more than enough to kill him. Yemi will activate next. She moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Azrael will spend 4 mana to heal Askarin 16. Avelum will activate. He moves. 1, 2, picks up the treasure chest. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Askarin will move. 1 and done. After defeating the Kemet, you finally reach the place where the pylon is being built. At the center of a frozen lake, you see the monument emitting a blue aura. It seems too big for you to take down directly, but you can sink the crystals that form the pylon's base if you destroy all the ice in the frozen lake. You have acid that can corrode planar magic. You pour it on the crystals, quickly destroying part of the structure. Remove one altar tile of your choice from the grid. The crystal begins to glow as it approaches the center of mystical power, emanating mana. Each hero gains 1 mana. And then, Dilsgar's troops received training in ancient martial arts. Each villain gains 1 empowered token. So I will choose to remove this altar. And each villain is empowered. This is the boss, Dilsgar, and the scenario is over as soon as all enemies are killed or all altars are removed by breaking the ice adjacent to them. I think we know where this is headed. Askaran will activate first this round. He will move 1, 2. Third move, he'll toss the barrels. There. 4, 5, pick up the treasure. 1, 2, toss the barrels. There. 3, 4, 5. A Vellum will activate next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 throws the barrels. There, he takes 8 reactionary damage from 1 enemy only, and 4 spike damage. That's 12 damage. He's down to 40 health. Yemi will activate next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She targets the dwarf. She will choose the +2 to attack roll. Needs to get through 9 defense. 10 damage comes through. He is down to 65. She deals +3 damage, and Askaran gains another mana. Then she will activate Greater Impulse on Askaran. He heals 10 and moves 3. 1, 2, 3. He takes 4 spike damage, and then he will use Holy Flames, which is empowered 8. He heals 5. He deals 16 damage. The red dwarf will retaliate. Passes 7, 16 damage plus the passive, which is +7, 23 damage, and push to the target. Askaran will use his Sun Barrier, which shields him from 7 of the damage, so he only takes 16, and he's in a wall, so he can't be pushed further. Then Askaran gets to move to all enemies. And just like that, the ice breaks simultaneously, destroying all the altars and ending the scenario without the boss getting a chance to attack. Pushed against a wall, Dilsgar struggles to breathe. "So, you're all in the dark, huh?" he taunts with a sarcastic laugh. "Just small parts in a big machine. You don't even realize it." You demand to know his connection to the Kemet and the purpose of the crystals. He laughs at your questions before giving a bloody answer. "Isn't it funny? Mighty champions with formidable strength and power, yet extremely low intelligence and understanding. I could have saved Tanares, but you ruined my plan. The crystals, Sidura's minions, they're Tamaranium, the key to permanent portals. The Kemet, they're extracting it from the heart of Kostsum. In the middle of the ice, you suddenly feel a strong heat. With a deafening explosion, an arrow lands between you and Dilsgar, fracturing the frozen landscape. Dilsgar disappears into the icy abyss as you struggle to avoid a similar fate. You see many Kemet arriving at the place, led by Gulag himself. You grab a crystal from one of the barrels and flee. You learn that Dilsgar and Iron Hand officers still loyal to him were responsible for part of the construction of the Kemet Pylon Monument in the north, a plan you thought belonged exclusively to the Kemet. The pylon fell to the bottom of the frozen lake before its construction could be finished. It seems impossible to recover. It could take weeks before the Kemet could even begin to attempt to open the super portal again. Mark Vandanamalika down. The main component of the pylon is a magic crystal called Tamaranium, which was believed to be extinct. You don't know all of its magical properties, nor where the Kemet obtained it, although you have a pretty good clue. Refugee Bulletin. Crisis averted. People wondered why the Kemet seemed timid, satisfied even, with the conquering of Fisherman's Wharf only, for their powerful army and fleet seemed capable of much more. In the last possible minute, refugee heroes learned and impeded the enemy's secret plan of building a super portal that would grant them access to any province in the Empire. More details will be posted on the billboard as soon as we get them. The Kemet build monument in the fire pits. Our contacts report that this is connected with the news above, but not much else is known except that Sidura herself led an operation that ultimately ultimately failed. If you spot the Kemet building anything, don't approach them, nor merely run away. Report what you see to the Iron Hand outpost closest to you. You still have time to address some imminent problems the Kemet are creating in the south and in the Central Sea. Gain adventure cards J and O. Gain Diplomat 1 and Warriors 1. Alright, that will do it for this session. Thank you so much for following along as I play Tanares Adventures. This is the end of the first campaign book covering weeks 1 and 2. If you like what I do, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next game where I play it quick.